I might run it up, money long as I'm.
Alright, so to get us started, I have imported my clip and my song, and I'm going to place a marker where the shot hits the opponent. What I'm going to start off by doing is just adding some velocity to this. So I'm going to set it to 300 on the kill. I'm going to go forward 2. I'm going to set it to 50 right here. And I'm going to go back like here. Set it to 50. And like here, set it to normal. So if we do that, it should hopefully be sort of decent. Let's set this up if it's not already on there. Let's set that to maybe, yeah, let's set that to 300. And now let's go ahead and split these right here. On this first one, just go ahead and apply your impact. Obviously, I can, share my own presets that are, in my pack. However, if you do want them, they're, as previously stated in my pack. But you should hopefully have your own impacts. Let's see, smoother impact, there we go. And now what we're gonna do is just back off 30 frames. So if it says 145, we want to go to 115. We're gonna go ahead and split it right here, and we're gonna go into our video effects tab and search for blur mo curves. This is a Sapphire plugin, so just go ahead and get that if you don't have it already. Now go to the first frame of this little segment, keyframe your Z distance and your rotate. Add markers, go to the last frames. The Z distance is 0,85 and the rotate to 5 or -5 depending on which way you want it to rotate, and set both of these to slow. Now just go ahead and add some dissolve shake as well, or just some regular shake. Doesn't really matter, just make sure that it's not static. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. You probably just saw what I did. So yeah, just make sure it's not static. That is a bit too much. So I think, yeah, it's a bit dark. You shouldn't copy those settings, but that'll have to do. Now let's get into the actual effect in the thumbnail. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is just make a new video track right here. Go to the segment, press U on your keyboard, hold Control, and drag it up into this new track. Now just go ahead and fade it in like 4 frames and fade it out by 1 frame. And now is where we need to get into the actual making of the rectangle. So click on your cropping tool, enable mask, and go to the very last frame. Alright, this is very important. Go to the very last frame, make a big rectangle that covers pretty much the entire thing. Make it tilt just like that, pretty much 90 degrees, I'd say. And make sure that all of it is filled in exactly. So it'll be something like that. And just make sure that it's frame perfect. Alright, very, very important. Now go back to the first frame, delete this keyframe, and rotate this back. And make it very small. I'd say like roughly this big. I would recommend. And then just move it into like the middle. I'd make it maybe even a bit smaller. Just like that. But make sure that the actual, rotate is visible. So it should be somewhat like that, I'd say. Just like that. Also make sure there's no like overlapping. If you make it too short, there's a chance that the corners will be sort of bugged. So make sure that it's long enough to actually do this. Now what you're going to want to go ahead and do is just go into Video Effects tab and search for Magic Bullet Looks. This is another standalone plugin. You can get it very easily if you just search on YouTube or anything like that. In the description there will be a couple free presets that you guys can use. Most of these are once again in my well, they're not in my pack per se, I just bought them, so I cannot really leak them to you guys. However, I will put a couple free ones down there for you guys to use. But yeah, there are style packs of Magic Bullet Looks all over the place. But as you can see, it looks quite cool. We have the build up right here, but it still looks very linear, and something just doesn't seem right about it. So we're going to go ahead and add a couple more effects to this. The first one being chromatic aberration. Just go and drag that on, and instantly you'll notice a massive improvement. So these are the settings you're going to want to copy. Just go ahead and copy those. I'm going to disable the lens texture actually. So just go ahead and copy these. I would say just pause the video, whatever, copy that. And now we actually have a bit of a, rotate, which is quite nice, and we have a bit of curvature, curves, on here. So the last thing we're gonna want to add is some drop shadow. Just go ahead and apply whatever preset you have. Make sure that it's not too much. I think this amount should be fine. You can go ahead and copy these settings. But yeah, once you've done that, you know, should look pretty good, in my opinion. Obviously, you're gonna add some sound effects as well. So in the description, you will find a couple sound effects that you can actually use on, you know, on your clips yourself. So I'm just looking at my second monitor right now. We have an edited pump shot right here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down because I'm not quite sure how loud it is. And let's go ahead and just fit it in there. Right here. And now, if we go and pre-render this, we have this. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching today's tutorial. If you did enjoy, make sure to like down below, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in a couple days, and peace.